Unreal Tournament 3 being delayed for 360. Why is that?
Well, there was a few reasons. A lot of them altogether kind of made it the best logical business decision to release on the PS3 first before the 360. So that was one of the big things for us. We really wanted to get mods out there in the community. We really wanted people to start doing stuff with that, and we wanted to try to work out some of the issues with getting them on the 360 in that kind of process. Unfortunately, we haven't really worked out or resolved a lot of those issues yet, but our decision was to just go forward and release the game to gamers that we know the 360 owners really wanted. And we're trying to make up for it in a few ways, like rolling in all the DLC maps and 5 new exclusive maps to 360, 2 new characters. Well, the 360 version of Unreal Tournament 3, it has split screen in it, which our previous versions did not support. And one of the things that was kind of an interesting technical thing for us was that we wanted to still have the same super fast load times that you have on the PS3, because you have the guarantee of a hard drive on the PS3. So what we did is we actually automatically detect whether or not you have a hard drive and automatically cache to your hard drive. So you have the same super fast load times on the Xbox as you do on the PS3. The PC was the basis of development, so everything that we develop at Epic is done on the PC first, and then we essentially optimize for whatever console we're developing for. So in this case, we were just developing on the PC as normal, and then rather than formatting it essentially for the Xbox, we just switched to formatting it for the PS3. And then we had to work on doing all the things we needed to do to get it running really well on that architecture. So one of the biggest differences between developing on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 is the fact that the Xbox 360 architecture is very similar to the PC. So as I was saying before, we develop on the PC first and then format to the version that we're planning to ship on. And in the case of UT, when you're just moving from the PC version to the 360 version, there's a little bit less formatting essentially of the code and things, a few less changes that you have to make. So that was a little bit of a hurdle for us, but it wasn't to say that it was different or difficult. Just the architecture of the PS3 is so completely different from the 360. The memory management is different. The SPUs, all that stuff on the PS3 it's just different from PCs. So we had to change the way the game gets formatted from PC to PS3 and nice and optimized, and that was it pretty much. We still support 4-player co-op in the 360 version. Like I said, we have split screen now, which is really awesome. We have achievements on the 360 version, which that was like a huge collaborative effort of the team because everybody likes to think about what kind of achievements would they want to make in the game. So we opened up the floor to the entire team to find out what kinds of achievements people would like to have. I remember one of the suggestions was a grappling achievement where you could grapple from one vehicle to another and get an achievement without dying and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one of the cool things about developing for 360s, those achievements. Another nice thing about the 360 version coming later is that the things that we've already fixed in the PS3 version they're automatically rolled into the Xbox version. There were some complaints about the UI and things like that, things that we fixed that will definitely get rolled into the 360 version. So yeah, we definitely read the forums every single day to see what people are saying. Well, we've already done patches for the PS3 versions, or we've done a patch for the PS3 version, so we are actively trying to fix any issues that we see that the users want changed or updated or whatever. As far as future plans, can't really speak to that right now, but we always support our products, and if there's ever a glaring issue, we definitely want to try to go about fixing it. So our biggest challenge was probably, there weren't a lot of really big challenges, to be completely honest, because we've already developed for the 360. We know the architecture inside and out. Like I said, we developed for the PC, and the 360 is very similar. I'd say though that the biggest issue has definitely been the mods, because we really want mods to be available on all platforms. That was something, we've seen a lot of really cool stuff come out of the PS3 mod community and the PC mod community, so trying to figure out a way to get it to work on the Xbox has been one of the biggest challenges, I'd say. We're still working on it, so hopefully something good will come out of it soon. So I'd have to say my favorite thing about the 360 version would definitely be the ability to have split screen, because something that me and my boyfriend do a lot is play games together, Halo on Legendary co-op, right? Halo 2 Legendary co-op. That was something we played for hours and hours and hours. So for me personally, that's really awesome to be able to play with him and show him UT and stuff. So yeah, definitely. Well, we're supporting Xbox Live the same way we've supported PlayStation Network, with same robust set of leaderboards and community features and achievements. But in essence, the feature set is pretty much the same as the PlayStation version.
When is it going to release?
Well, summer. this summer. So hopefully in a few months you guys will see it on store shelves. So it's definitely what we're targeting. So yeah, I've been looking forward to it for a long time now.